we are very curious to know what is the meaning of Hanto.
So it is actually called Hanto, and what it really means is to hunt. We all come together as a group or a tribe kind of thing in a startup world, and that's the genesis for the word Hanto. So we started back in January 2020, and obviously the concept was to make it more accessible for both the companies and the people who are working in these companies.
How you manage finances for Hanto?
A lot of companies, while they're paying rent, it has a lot of cost element, service element to it. And they expect us to behave very responsibly because we are spending on their behalf. So that's what we think. A lot of it goes into Mysa. We are tracking a lot of vendor payments and budgeting into Mysa. Mysa works very well with other tools, accounting and all the other tools. So this is the ecosystem which has built right now. Obviously earlier there was no such tools with us, and whatever tools we were using, it was quite broken. Thankfully we discovered Mysa, obviously, first as a client I suppose, and then as a tool which we can use ourselves. It really is very useful. It has transformed the way we think about our budgeting and control it.
Earlier it was all scattered, like based on my work experience. Every time we'll have to get into the check on emails, who has sent this bill. If something is wrong with the bill, later we identify in the future who has sent this bill, who has approved it, and all of this. And when the payment request is made, all of this, now on the platform, you just enter the bill number, you go there, you see the trail, when, who has shared. Once the payment is made also, automatically the payment details are shared with the vendors or respective spokes over emails. Earlier, we had to inform 2-3 people. We have to inform the vendor, we have to inform the internal spoke saying that their payment is made. And even the internal spoke will keep again mention the bill number, amount, kitna payment karo, utna payment karo. That's all eliminated now.
So maybe talk about how your journey of Mysa support team has been.
We have always received prompt responses from the Mysa support team. Even the feedback and inputs which we give, you take it very seriously.
What do you do on Mysa?
Mostly approve payments. In our kind of business, again, like the cost mapping to the center is very, very critical. And right now, we are just 30 center, for example, cost centers. But as we start scaling up with more and more properties, we need to be really conscious that whatever metric we have set out to, let's say 5% of the rental should be spent on for XYZ, services. It should not get deviated too much as we are scaling, right? I hope in the future we can integrate it with Claude or something as well, where I don't need to break too much head on some other software. So maybe it might be just query away, or maybe inside Mysa itself, I can just ask what is the pence percentage across my centers and get that insight. So yeah.